Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the Lamarr Townsend Morning Show. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm trying to figure out why this is not moving. I am Lamarr Townsend. I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, and an astrologer, and I'm here to give you the morning news. Let's go ahead and get right into it. Duane Martin, Will Smith, Prince Harry and Meghan, and a lot more to talk about. Let's get into the show.
Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the morning show. I hope you all are doing well. Hello, Stephen. Hi, Fairy Waters. Thank you for being here. Good morning, everybody. I hope you all are having a good Thursday. Happy almost Friday. Let's go ahead and get into it. I decided to start the show early because I have a busy day today. So let's go ahead and get into the topics. First thing we're going to talk about is Tiffany Haddish. Tiffany Haddish claims unsubstantiated allegations with her friend Trizah. Now, I'm not sure if this is the same friend who she had that weird situation with the kids, but let's go ahead and read the story nonetheless. Tiffany Haddish accused her ex-friend Trizah Morris of making wild claims in court without any evidence to back them up. According to court documents obtained by RadarOnline.com, the comedian once again asked that Morris's $1 million defamation lawsuit be moved to arbitration and out of the public eye. So Tiffany's trying to get her career back and her coins back in order, child. Haddish claimed Morris signed an agreement with her that stated all disputes would be heard in arbitration. Arbitration is a private court without a jury. The case is usually decided by one arbitrator. As we first reported earlier this year, Morris filed a civil lawsuit against Haddish and comedian Ari Spears in Los Angeles Superior Court. So this is the friend that filed a lawsuit against Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears for that weird situation with the kids in that video. Morris is the mother of the two adult children who sued Haddish and Spears for child sexual abuse. In their lawsuit, Morris's son and daughter claimed Haddish was a close family friend. During their childhood, the duo used pseudonyms in the case and did not reveal their names. They accused her of grooming them. The siblings said Haddish featured them in an inappropriate skit put on by her and Spears. One skit involved the minor boy being babysat by Spears, who was playing a character who abused children. Why he thought that was a good idea, I don't know. Unless Haddish and Spears denied all allegations of wrongdoing. The comedians called the lawsuit a shakedown and accused Morris of playing a role in orchestrating it. Morris's children eventually dropped their lawsuit against Haddish and Spears. Morris's daughter said after dropping the suit, "My family and I have known Tiffany Haddish for many years, and we know that she would never harm me or my brother or help anyone else do anything that could harm us. We wish Tiffany the best and are glad that we can all put this behind us." So it sounds like they got paid off. Then Morris filed her own lawsuit against claiming Haddish and Spears defamed her during the initial case. She pointed to comments made by Haddish's lawyer. The lawyer said plaintiff's mother, Trizah Morris, has been trying to assert these bogus claims against Miss Haddish for several years. He added, "Every attorney who has initially taken on her case, and there were several, ultimately dropped the matter once it became clear that the claims were meritless and Miss Haddish would not be shaken down. Now, Miss Morris has her adult daughter representing herself in this lawsuit. The two of them will together face the consequences of pursuing this frivolous action." Haddish argued that Morris's lawsuit should be moved to arbitration based on an agreement she signed. In response, Trizah Morris claimed that the alleged agreement was signed under extreme duress, threats, bullying, intimidation, and coercion from Tiffany Haddish and others. Morris claimed that when her children were suing Tiffany Haddish, the family received threats that her children's names would be released to the public if the case wasn't dropped. Trizah Morris claimed that her family was harassed and intimidated by third parties. She said she signed the agreement, but Haddish failed to hold up her end of the bargain by not making payments of $100,000 per breach. Now, Tiffany Haddish fired back, arguing that Morris presented a grab bag of arguments in an attempt to avoid a mandatory arbitration provision she consented to just over a year ago. I'm wondering why what's his name is not being brought into this. Why is Aries Spears not being brought into this? Why is it just Tiffany? Haddish's powerhouse attorney Sean Hawley argued Morris has come nowhere close to meeting her burden of proving the arbitration provision is invalid or unenforceable. Morris makes general unsubstantiated allegations of misconduct without presenting any evidence of Haddish or her representatives' involvement. The judge has yet to rule. So I don't know what y'all think. Oh Lord, the skit. Yeah, I don't know what y'all think about that situation with Tiffany Haddish. But once again, Tiffany Haddish is still in court with this friend who will not let her wig go. And I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know. I don't blame her. But at the same time, you signed all these contracts. And maybe you should have had a lawyer present at the time of you signing these contracts. Because, once you sign them down the line, it's kind of hard to go back and say, well, I didn't know. I signed under duress. So I don't know. She's gonna have to get a good lawyer, child. The friend is gonna have to get a good lawyer to beat Tiffany. Moving on, let's talk about right. Aries Spears has been so quiet since the first time this came out. It's suspicious, right? Yeah. And Tiffany has had a few movies come out as well. Over the what last 2 years or so, she still has movies coming out. So I guess maybe she has more to lose, or it may seem like she has more money, which she probably does. But yeah, I'm just wondering why is Aries not being brought into the situation? Because he is just as guilty, right? All right, moving on. Let's talk about Jonathan Majors, child. All right, Jonathan Majors. Oop, I need to charge my phone. So Marvel has decided to move away from Jonathan Majors. This was uploaded a few days ago, child. All right, Marvel has decided to move away from Jonathan Majors. Let's see what it says. As Jonathan Majors' legal situation worsens, the folks over at Disney and Marvel seem to have already made the decision to get rid of him. We knew this was coming. MCU, The Reign of Marvel Studios author Joanna Robinson was on the Ringers House of R podcast and shared an update on where things stand with Avengers The Kang Dynasty. Joanna Robinson says in this podcast, I heard from someone recently, the screenwriter Jeff Loveness, who wrote Quantumania, was supposed to write the Kang Dynasty. Anyway, it's confirmed. I had it confirmed to me he's no longer working for Marvel, she reveals. I asked the person why, and they said the reason why is he was all wrapped up in this Kang storyline, and they are likely going to be moving away from that. So they're no longer going to be moving, it sounds like, into Jonathan Majors' storyline in Marvel. Sounds like they're taking away his storyline. Jonathan Majors was supposed to play Kang the Conqueror, the main villain of the next Avengers movies, and a character who was supposed to be central in connecting all the stories together. It's a lot, for a black man to carry. Interesting. It's kind of sad once again that, he lost that role. That sounds like a pretty big role. Kang, also, I hate the name Kang, by the way. Kang has already appeared in both the first season of Loki and more recently in Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. Does anyone watch these movies? Because I don't. I can't. I'm so tired of horror movies. I'm so tired of hero movies and superhero movies. Like I'm so over it. Anyways, let's continue. Jonathan Majors was supposed to appear in at least 5 additional projects. That's all been scrapped. Marvel boss Kevin Feige bet all his cards on Majors and seems to have lost. Phase 5 of the MCU was supposed to end with 2 big Avengers installments set for release in 2025 and 2026, with Jonathan Majors playing the central antagonist in both of these movies. Now it looks as though they will be retiring the entire timeline to fit in another villain. How much do y'all want to bet that this villain is going to be most likely white or non-black? Let's continue. Jonathan Majors was one of the industry's rising stars and the most exciting recent addition to the MCU. I hope you will have a chance to one day see his incredible performance in the now shelved indie magazine Dreams. Okay, Jonathan Majors is accused of domestic abuse and has been charged with multiple counts of assault and harassment. The matter isn't going anywhere. The Southern District of New York are very much going to pursue this case, and it'll take months, if not more than a year, before the process concludes. Naja says Marvel is awful. They can get rid of him when he was just cleared, yet they keep that criminal Ezra Miller. That's a great point, Naja. Ezra Miller definitely has some suspicious things about him too, for sure. Um, to make matters worse, last month at a court date, another bombshell was brought up against Jonathan Majors. Remember, y'all, we have this thing with this, white girlfriend, but also remember there was a lot of people in the industry saying that Jonathan Majors wasn't a great person to work with. All right, to make matters worse, last month at a court date, oh my God. Okay. Um, Another bombshell was brought up against Jonathan Majors. This one supposedly evidence of an incident report concerning another girlfriend of his. Now, London police is involved in this fiasco. That's the end of that story. So Jonathan, it sounds like he's officially been axed from Marvel, which is kind of what we were all like waiting to see if that would happen. The only thing is that it was kind of quiet. So someone is messaging me about a reading. Let me quickly. I am available for readings today. Here's the information. Moving on. Okay. So, what do y'all think about that Jonathan Major story? I mean, I don't know. I don't feel bad for him. Do I feel bad for him? I mean, okay. I do feel bad for him, that he lost such a major role, in the Marvel sphere, whatever we want to call it. But at the same time, there's a lot of people saying he wasn't a nice person to work with. He has this, whole situation with his girlfriend, who went, said alleged abuse, against her towards from him, and now this article says that there's another girlfriend that has a similar story about Jonathan Majors. So I'm not like I don't know. I'm conflicted in how I should feel about this story with Jonathan Majors. Black Love says, "Well, the new villain is Doctor Doom." I swear, I just saw a spirit over there, y'all. I swear. I swear, I just saw a spirit. Black Love says, "Well, the new villain in Doctor Doom MCU moved away from Majors. I feel like I see a spirit over there." Sorry, you guys. Well, the new villain is Doctor Doom. MCU moved away from Jonathan Majors. Just his case. MCU is going through changes overall. Also, Ezra's with DCU, not MCU. Oh, okay. I don't understand MCU, DCU. I'm not even sure. Oh, you mean like Marvel Universe, DC Universe? Well, thank you for clearing that up, Black Love. Good morning, Stacy. Oh, Ezra Miller. Child, Ezra Miller. All you have to do is type in Ezra Miller in YouTube, and everything about him will come up. He's definitely had some weird things. I think there's something where he ended up like hitting a fan for some reason. I don't remember why. There's alleged grooming stories about Ezra Miller as well. So he's got some things with him too, worse than maybe Jonathan Majors. All right, well, Jonathan, we wish you well, child. We'll be keeping up to date on that story. Let's get a Matthew Perry story out real quick. Lisa Kudrow. So I did a predicted it. I said that Matt LeBlanc was going to be the first one to say something out of the entire Friends cast, and then everyone would follow. Well, predicted it again because now the whole cast is finally individually saying something after Matt LeBlanc said something. So Lisa Kudrow says, "Thanks late Friends co-star Matthew Perry for his humor, open heart, and trust." All right, let's read. "Thank you for the time I got to have with you, Matthew," Lisa Kudrow said of Matthew Perry in a touching Instagram post on Wednesday. Lisa Kudrow has remembered her late co-star and longtime friend Matthew Perry in a touching Instagram post celebrating his humor, dedication to work, and open heart. The Friends star shared her message in an Instagram post featuring a blurry Polaroid of the duo stamped with the NBC logo. Lisa Kudrow reminisced about her time filming the hit show's pilot before going on to thank Matthew Perry for the 10 years they shared together on the series. Yes, I did predict it. Lisa Kudrow goes on to say, "Shot the pilot, Friends Like Us." So I guess the pilot for Friends was called Friends Like Us and not Friends. Interesting. I like learning stuff like that. Like, what was the show called before it became what it was? They shot the pilot, Friends Like Us, got picked up, then immediately we were at the NBC upfronts, Lisa Kudrow recalled. Then you suggested we play poker, meaning Matthew Perry, and it made it so much fun while we initially bonded. Thank you for that, says Lisa. Lisa Kudrow goes on to thank Matthew Perry for a host of other things, including for making me laugh so hard at something you said that my muscles ached and tears poured down my face every day, as well as for trusting her alongside the lessons he offered about grace and love through knowing you. Lisa says, "Thank you for your open heart in a six-way relationship that required compromise and a lot of talking." She continued, speaking to their professional relationship. "Thank you for showing up at work when you weren't well and then being completely brilliant." Huh, interesting. Lisa goes on to say, "Thank you for the best 10 years a person gets to have." She concluded, "Thank you for the time I got to have with you, Matthew." And then here's some pictures of the two of them together. Lisa Kudrow is the final member of the core Friends cast to bid farewell publicly following Perry's death on October 28th. Earlier on Wednesday, co-stars Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer posted their own messages following social media statements from Courtney Cox and Matt LeBlanc on Tuesday. Interesting. So, like I said, Matt LeBlanc was going to be the first to say something, which he was, and then Courtney made her statement after Matt, and then Jennifer Aniston and David Schwimmer, and then Lisa Kudrow predicted that. All right. David Schwimmer remembered Matthew Perry's ability to produce something entirely original and unexpectedly funny, alongside with his heart, which you were generous with and shared with us so we could create a family out of six strangers. Huh, interesting. Jennifer Aniston shared that the cast, who were also Perry's friends, loved him deeply. He was such a part of our DNA, Jennifer Aniston wrote about Matthew Perry. We were always the six of us. This was a chosen family that forever changed the course of who we were and what our path was going to be. In Courtney Cox's message about Matthew Perry, she remembered Matthew as someone who was funny and kind while sharing a memory of the duo filming their characters, Monica and Chandler's first hookup in London, a moment that would eventually lead to their memorable TV romance. Oh, so actually, Courtney Cox and Matthew Perry's characters um, were lovers in the Friends TV show. Cause see, I didn't watch Friends, so I don't know. Once again, I'm black, right? We're black, right? Well, I don't know. We're not all black. I'm 100% sure, right? You know, in this room at least. Well, maybe we might all be black in this room. Raise your hand if you're black. Put a one if you're black in the comment section. But it's interesting because I didn't grow up watching Friends, right? So these things I'm learning as we read these articles about Matthew Perry, I'm learning new things. I didn't know that, you know. So okay, Monica and Chandler were lovers in the Friends TV show. Interesting. Matt LeBlanc, who was the first core member of the Friends cast to post an individual tribute. Remember, I predicted that, y'all. Let me see what y'all are saying. Jennifer Aniston said, yeah, they all said something finally. If he wasn't great to work with, wonder why they didn't dispense with him like they did with Terrence Howard, replacing him with Don Cheadle. Wait, what are you talking about, Angela Williams? Terrence Howard. Wait, Terrence Howard was on Friends, and Don Cheadle. Is that what you're saying? Lamarr, you're great at what you do. Thank you, Lotus Blossom. I need character names. Yeah. Well, I'm glad they're mentioning them in the article because child. Correction, Don Cheadle. Tasha says she wept a lot for Matthew Perry. Sherry Cooper says yes, they eventually married. I didn't watch Friends though. Okay, so Sherry Cooper's black, Alana's black, Lillian is black, Latarsha's black. So we do have black people in here. I thought it was Monica and Ross. Nadja says I'm Spanish, but I was never a fan of the show. I tried to get into it, but didn't find it funny. Still like Matthew Perry in movies, though. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I was just never a fan of Friends. I think they're talking about Marvel again. Terrence was replaced. Oh, okay. So Angela might be delayed then a little bit in the video. Okay, so let me go back to her comment because we were talking about Jonathan Majors earlier. So Angela is talking about Jonathan Majors. If Jonathan Majors wasn't so great to work with, I wonder why they didn't replace him like they did Terrence Howard, replacing him with Don Cheadle or Cheadle. Interesting. Interesting point. Never watched Friends either. Didn't really get the appeal. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. I think they're talking about the Marvel group. Got it. Terrence Howard asked for more money. They didn't think he was worth it. You know, I did see something about Terrence Howard when I was looking for stories for this morning. I did see something about that. Never watched the show. I was too young, but I always remember seeing the reruns on air. Yes, always on air. Still always on air. Matt LeBlanc was the first core member of the Friends cast to post an individual tribute, noted that his goodbye comes with a heavy heart. and called the times that the actors spent together among the favorite times of my life. I did predict that, y'all. Once again, I just have to keep saying, I will always smile when I think of you, says Matt LeBlanc about Matthew Perry, and I'll never forget you. Never. He added, spread your wings and fly, brother. You're finally free. Much love. The individual statements, tributes, and remembrances follow a previously shared joint statement following Perry's death from the five remaining members of the Friends cast. All right, so they finally each said something individually about Matthew Perry. That's good to hear that, right? Finally, it only took 2 weeks, but maybe they were going through grief, child. I don't know. I've seen a couple episodes of Friends, but I was more of a living single. We are living single. Oh, in a 90s kind of world. I'm glad I got my girls. I love that show. Good morning, the Garden of Eden Therapeutic Services. Thank you for being here. All right, you guys, let's move on to the next story. Of course, we have to talk about this. Keke Palmer, child. Keke Palmer's mother unloads on Darius Jackson in heated phone call, explains calling Usher gay to protect her daughter from incels' ire. Did y'all hear about that? Did y'all hear she called Usher gay, child? Let's see. Keke Palmer's mother, Sharon Palmer, did not hold back during a newly released phone call with her daughter's ex boyfriend, Darius Jackson. In new audio released by DJ Academics, Keke Palmer's mother goes in on Jackson during a very heated phone call. During the call, she unloads on both Darius and his brother Sarunas, calling along with their own mother for raising suckers. I don't know if I like that description, Sharon Jackson. Why is someone calling me right now when I'm on live? I hate when y'all do that, by the way. Just so y'all know. Hello, I'm available for readings now. I just send y'all the information for a reading when y'all do that. I don't answer the phone. If you haven't not made a payment, I don't answer the phone, by the way. Let's move on. Okay. Elsewhere in the clip, Sharon Palmer claims that Usher is gay, which she later explains was an attempt to protect her daughter from more abuse. Sharon Palmer says we're gonna have to use a lot of, this is a lot of explicitives here. Sharon Palmer says to Darius Jackson, that's what your mama raised. DICK suckers, because your brother's a DICK sucker too. You probably suck DICK too, she said in the clip. Keep FUCKing around. I might get somebody to FUCK you. Sharon Palmer does not play, child. Sharon Palmer went on to claim that she tried to keep things civil with him for a long time out of suspicion that he has mental problems. Sharon Palmer also said that Darius and his family have a poor understanding of the business, meaning the entertainment business, which is what caused him to completely overreact to Keke's outfit at the Usher concert this year. Usher is gay, yelled Keke Palmer's mom. You and your stupid ass family don't even understand the business. Usher is gay, guys. So wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I feel like this is a revelation. The way she said it, I was expecting her to, because the article said, the headline of the article says she explains calling Usher gay to protect her daughter from the incel's ire. But the way she said it makes me think, like, does she know something about Usher that we don't know? Let me just read this part one more time because this part, the way she said this is just. All right, once again, let me show y'all. She says, Usher is gay, yelled Keke Palmer's mom. You and your stupid ass family don't even understand the business. Usher is gay, guys. I mean, I don't know. In the business, there are a lot of men, black, white, and in between, that are gay or on the down low, right? And the public wouldn't know it. So is she alluding to him actually being gay and then backtracking? Like, I don't know. That part is just a little bit weird for me. What do y'all think about that? Darius's whole family sounds toxic. At this point, Sharon Palmer sounds toxic too. I have to be honest. They all sound toxic. Hey, Lamar, have you noticed a lot of stars are having tower moments? I wonder why. That's a good question. We'll have to look at the astrology. People are trying to make it seem like he has a case because her mother went off on him. He is the woman beater, case closed. That part. Don Cheadle was in reference to Marvel movies. Got it. Keke and her mother been in the industry for a while. I think she knows something. That's what I'm saying, Lex. Like, just the way she said it, and then I just feel like she's trying to backtrack. Like, oh no, I said it because I wanted to, protect my daughter. So let's just process this real quick. So telling Darius Jackson that Usher is gay is protecting your daughter? That logically doesn't make a lot of sense to me. Does that make a lot of sense to y'all? Jada says that's the motherly way. He was calling Keke all kind of slurs after he broke into her house, and the mother was just responding to her actions, his actions. Tower moment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, bless Angie's black as well. Oh gosh, Angel's Milky Way says Usher might be bi at least, but not completely gay. Well, yeah, he's been with women. A lot of men in the show business still try to hide their sexuality to this day. I feel like it's none of our business what people do in their private lives. I agree, but I just don't understand why she's bringing it to the forefront like this. Like, it's a little weird. It makes me think, do you know something, Sharon, about Usher? All right, anyways, moving on. In response to the leaked audio, Sharon accuses Darius of illegally recording her without her permission, also explaining that she only called Usher gay to keep Keke safe. Fonzie, either you're gonna come up here or you're gonna go play. Yeah, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Okay, come up here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Every episode we do this. I don't understand. Fonzie. No. 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 Okay. Don't worry about it. Hold on. No, 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 no. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry, Fonzie. Fonzine, see, you get up there and you don't want to stay up there. So okay. Moving on, Sharon Palmer goes on to say the lie I told about Usher was to get Darius to stop abusing my daughter on account of his jealousy. She commented on the Neighborhood Talks post, so I said he didn't like women for her safety. Sharon Palmer continued, everything else I meant with my chest and didn't expect anyone to hear it because recording me is illegal. So she didn't expect anyone to hear it. Interesting. I guess he is okay with going with jail, but I knew that when he put his hands on my daughter. Sharon Palmer be coming with it, y'all. Sharon Palmer continues on to say he is still abusing her in all of this, trying to paint himself as the victim. Textbook behavior. Sharon Palmer talked about the recorded call even further with Radar Online, saying you should ask them for the entire tape. Sharon says you will hear him being told to leave several times. Sharon told the outlet about the deleted phone call, claiming the point where I am cussing came in after 2 minutes of him refusing to leave. The actress's mom insisted that Darius Jackson would not leave Keke's home and was not invited in. She ended her statement by saying, I feared for her life. What do y'all think about this? I feel like it's getting messy. Let's see what some of the comments are saying. Cassandra says in the comment section, "I'm not saying don't stick up for your child, but if you felt she was really unsafe at that moment, you wouldn't say things to send him over the edge. Instead, call the police. It just doesn't sound like she was in fear with all the threats." She kind of makes a good point, Cassandra. Renee says, "Love the mom. Sometimes it takes crazy to deal with crazy. She is down for Keke." All right, I agree. I can't be mad at that. Joy says in the comment section, "Don't bring Usher into your daughters with her boyfriend. Keke also has some faults in this mess. She needs to stop controlling men with her v- vaginal parts and using her son as a pawn." I think Joy is severely misinformed. Men will display insecurity, abusive behaviors when they feel that they are being used because has the leverage and power over them. Darius felt used and he has anger issues, and those red flags were on display before these incidents occurred. I think Joy completely is wrong. Now the court will decide the appropriate action to take regarding custody, but the father should have supervised court visits with his son, and Jackson should be assigned to attend anger management therapy sessions. Now that I agree with her on. I do agree with her on that part. Let's read one more comment. Let's read Danielle's comment. Danielle says the way the mother is acting, she seems like the type that would hit a man and expect him not to hit her back. Or maybe she just really loves her child and doesn't play about her child. Danielle, let's read Danielle's comment. Keke reputation is becoming tarnished. It's not because of the Jackson brothers, but because of her mother's mouth. Ooh, she might have a point there, Danielle. What do y'all think about this, child? Let's see what y'all are saying. He wants to say hi. Is Fonzie one of your spirit guides? He might be. Fonzie, Fonzie, come here. I went to a creative arts high school, and not all my theater classmates that were male were sexually fluid. Well, of course, creative arts. Fonzie, Fonzie, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here, Fonzie. Come here. Oh, God. Fonzie, come here. Come here. And say hi, Fonzie. Say hi to the people, child. Say hi. Look at the camera. You have to look at the camera. You have to look at the camera so that people can see your face. All right, Fonzie. You're having your moment. We can't have too long of a moment, okay? Don't get too comfortable. Don't you ever get too comfortable. No, 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 no. 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 Fonzie B. Fonzie B. Oh, Lord. All right. Okay. Yeah. Are you done? Are you done? Are we done? Are we done? All right, we're gonna do about 20 more seconds and then we're gonna put you back down. All right. Because we're almost done with the stories. Fonzie. Fonzie. All right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Don't scratch me. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you. Child. All right. I think he is on the down low, and she said that to prove how ridiculous he was acting. Like he doesn't even want that. Exactly. It's the way the cat always wants you to come to the level. I know. Creative people tend to be very fluid. It comes with the territory. I agree. I think he's cray cray. I think he thinks she can save him or whatever. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him. Save him. The mom joy is at her limit. When you make a mama bear upset, she by putting hands on her child, all bets are off, and mama gonna go all the way off. I agree. It's like a bear. If you mess with a cub, if you mess with a bear's cub, you better watch out, child, because that bear is going to come for your ass. Okay. With the mothers getting involved, I feel like they're pouring gasoline on the fire. Clearly, Darius has anger issues and it's easily provoked. I do agree with that. Everyone acts differently when faced with fear. Can't be self centered when thinking everyone reacts the same. Sharon meant everything she said and just got caught. She's not wrong for being there for her daughter. She definitely should have called the police. The calmness in Darius's voice triggers me. My ex was abusive and he had that same calm demeanor. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him. I don't play about mine. I would have said worse. I mean, I agree with all y'all, but at the same time, like you've got to play smart. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure she's willing to follow through on those threats, but at the same time, like you can't be threatening someone, like that, and then like try to go to court. Like that could backfire on you. That's all I'm saying. So yes, stick up for your daughter, but be smart about it. There's a way to let someone know, like, keep it up. You don't have to call them a dick sucker, and like I wasn't a fan of all that. I personally wasn't a fan of all that. I'm gonna be honest with you. Y'all can say what y'all want, but I was not a fan of that rhetoric. Jada says, my mom and I don't have a great relationship, but she almost tore my ex to pieces verbally and physically. So I know her mom meant well, but the Usher part was shady as SF. That's what I'm saying. There's a way to stand up for your daughter, but not be shady and messy. And I think she's getting into shady, messy territory. And for us, it's great. It's entertaining. But at the same time, if you really want to protect your daughter, like you got to be smarter. Fonzie must be your favorite. He's too cute. Well, I try not to have favorites when it comes to my children. That's a nice cat tree. Child, I need to get a new one because they tore it up. And I also need to get their claws clipped. Mr. Personality, exactly. I don't think outing someone is right. I also noticed a lot of toxic masculine comments to a mother defending her child against a mentally and physically abusive man who broke into her daughter's home. Yeah, I could see that. You have to be smart because it's playing out on national TV. Exactly, Deborah. I feel like the mom isn't thinking about how this is public. That's what I'm saying. Like the mom talking to everyone is like it's just you and E, right? And the article said we're gonna finish the article said she didn't know she was being recorded, but in this type of instance, you have to assume you're being recorded. You should know that you're Keke Palmer's mom. So I'm not sure where the disconnect is. where, because this is your child and yes, she is, being abused and, like I get it, but you know how to play the game. You know how the industry works. You said that. So why are you going against what you should be doing? I don't know. It's weird to me. But it is what it is. Keep it classy. That's what I think. Keeping it classy holds up well in court. All right. I'll just say that. Jada says Darius said he'd end up on Snapped, and I think he will. Abuse is in his DNA. They better get away from him. Yeah, yeah. I feel like I want to give the mom grace. I think she means well, and she's very upset. I mean, sure, but once again, if this backfires on her in court, don't say I didn't tell y'all so. All right, moving on. Um, let's move on. Sharon says she talked about the recorded phone call even further with Radar Online, saying you should ask them for the entire tape. Oh, we read this part already. Okay, so we finished the article, actually. We finished the article. Let's move on from Keke Palmer, child, because I can see where this is going. Okay. Let's talk about Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's response to the King Charles's 75th birthday. Let's talk about it. So, King Charles turned 75, by the way. If you didn't know, he's kind of getting up there. I didn't realize he was that old. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle don't exactly have a great relationship with King Charles, as we know, but the couple's recent response to Charles's 75th birthday might suggest that there is still hope for a reconciliation. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have been at odds with the royal family for several years now, and with the passing of King Charles's 75th birthday and no trip to the UK for Harry, it's become obvious that the royals were still not on good terms with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. However, a recent response to Charles's birthday involving Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet might suggest Harry and Meghan feel more love for Charles than we realized. And the kids could be the way the whole family comes together. Oh, this is cute. Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet reportedly sent King Charles a touching birthday video. I think that's cute. You thought King Charles was in his 80s, child? What's Usher got to do? Got to do with it. Throwing Usher and his sexuality out there was wrong. And I just think calling someone a DICK sucker and like calling them gay and using that as a slur, it's just not a good look. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good look. I'm going to stick to that. Hi, Devin. Thank you for being here. I think Elizabeth was the poison that was keeping them away. You think so? Interesting. You thought he was older than 75? Child, well, let's talk. All right. Charles turned 75 on November 14th, which was 2 days ago, but not without controversy. There were rumors that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle had decided not to accept an invite from Charles to his party, but a spokesperson for the couple claimed they never received an invite to any party. It seemed that King Charles and Prince Harry still were not in a good place. And while that does appear to remain the case, it looks like Harry and Meghan aren't letting their own conflicts with the royal family interfere with their children's relationship with their grandpa. According to Express, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet sent their grandfather a heartwarming video wishing him a happy birthday. I didn't know they were old enough to talk. Though there are a few details as to what Archie and Lily said. However, it suggests that the kids could be the key to building a relationship between Harry and his dad, and that a reconciliation might be in the cards after all. Archie and Lily's alleged birthday message might be the first step in showing that Harry is ready to start afresh with his father. Harry and his older brother, Prince William, also are not on good terms. Prince William and his wife Kate Middleton share three children ages 10 and under, while Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's kids are 4 and 2. If the Sussexes and the Wales family have any chance at creating a relationship, it's possible that the kids could be the ones who bring them together. Although Prince Harry and Prince William aren't on speaking terms, it's possible that the two brothers might want their children to have some kind of relationship down the road. I think that would be important. If you want to keep a monarch together, I think family needs to stay together, right? The kids could be the reason why Prince Harry and Prince William come closer together in the coming years. As the kids hit milestones, both dads might want their children to have a strong relationship with their cousins. Growing up, Prince Harry and Prince William were always close with their cousins. Princess Eugenie is Harry's one ally in the royal family to date. If there's a chance that Harry can work things out with his father and brother, then the kids could be the key to making that happen. For now, though, it at least looks like Charles has a sweet relationship with his two youngest grandkids. Time will tell if things between him and Harry will clear up. Well, I hope they get their situation together. Like I would hate, for too much time to pass and they don't, kind of like mend their relationship. Let's see what you guys are saying. We have one more story, you all. Um, I wonder what kind of cake they had. I like chocolate cake with whipped vanilla or whipped cream cheese frosting. I'm sorry, Mink Coat, but I hate whipped cream cheese frosting. I just don't like whipped cream at all. But I do like chocolate cake, actually, a lot. I'm going to need them to return the stolen items from African countries. Ooh. What did Rhonda say? How come I don't see her comment? Oh. I thought King Charles was older than 75. Ciao. Hi, many moods. Harry and Meghan are good looking and healthy. I hope they don't let these bloodsuckers bring them down. I agree. Yeah. All right. Well, last story of the morning, and I think this might be one we have to do a reading on, y'all. So let me get the cards prepared, child. Because we let me stretch real quick. Because we got to really get prepared for this, child. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one. All right. Okay. Jada Pinkett Smith reacts to dirty rumors about Will Smith and Duane Martin. Did y'all hear the rumors? Did y'all hear the rumors about Will Smith and Duane Martin, child? Well, let me tell you about it if you didn't hear it, child. All right, let's read. And this is Will Smith and Duane Martin and Jada Pinkett Smith all together. They all kind of have that same like face, don't they? Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith are calling BS on a dirty rumor that has spread throughout the internet this week. On Wednesday, November 15th, The Breakfast Club shared an exclusive clip from the show's upcoming interview with Jada. Okay, so I guess Jada Pinkett Smith has a Breakfast Club interview coming out soon. So I'll be looking at that, will you? During their discussion about Jada Pinkett Smith's memoir, Charlemagne the God asks her about the latest salacious tale about her husband Will Smith and fellow actor Duane Martin. Earlier this week, blogger Tasha K published a clip of her interview with a former friend of Will's brother Bilal, who claimed he once caught both Will Smith and Duane Martin engaged in a sex act. Jada calls the story ridiculous. Jada Pinkett Smith says, "Let me just say this. It's ridiculous and it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a money shakedown that didn't work. We're going to take legal action because it's one thing to have your opinion about somebody versus just making up salacious, malicious stories. That's actionable, so we're going to roll with that." Huh. All right, Jada. Following the release of the video clip, a rep for Will Smith told TMZ that Bilal's story is unequivocally false. The rep also indicated that Smith is considering taking legal action. As of this report, Duane Martin has not commented on the situation. The clip stems from The Breakfast Club's forthcoming interview with Jada Pinkett Smith, in which she discusses her memoir, Worthy, and more interesting topics. See the full interview on Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Okay, so I guess the interview came out already. Did y'all watch that interview with Jada Pinkett Smith this morning? Because I haven't seen it yet. Oh, you knocked down my plan? Oh, hold on. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Child, these cats are ridiculous. He knocked out my basil plant. Yes, honey. I had to get him together real quick. He knocked out my basil plant. Luckily, it's okay. But I had to spray him down, honey. I had to just get him with the spray, child. All right, let's move on. Um, yeah, so I don't know if y'all watched the Breakfast Club interview with Jada Pinkett Smith, but my question, the saga of Lamar and his babies, child. My question is, are the rumors about Duane Martin and Will Smith true? That's what I want to know. Are the rumors about Duane Martin and Will Smith true? Are the rumors about Duane Martin and Will Smith true? Did they really allegedly engage in an sex act together? This is all alleged for YouTube entertainment purposes. Let me put the thing down, child. Did Will Smith and Duane Martin engage in any sort of sex act? Give us some clarity, Spirit. Okay, I get the Queen of Cups showing up. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Aries female. There were no talks of a female in the picture. I get the Knight of Cups, a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Taurus person. They're both facing one another, so there's definitely talks in some way, shape, or form between these two. I get a King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus behind this Knight of Cups. Then I get a Queen of Wands. I'm getting a lot of people showing up here. Queen of Wands, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Cancer, female. Huh. I get the Ace of Swords, communication, intellect, the mind, connected to romance. The Four of Cups, connected to working amongst a group of people. The Two of Wands, connected to one-on-one relationships. The Knight of Pentacles facing that card. What is Duane Martin's zodiac sign and what is Will Smith's zodiac sign? Let's see. Will Smith zodiac. So Will Smith is a Libra. Duane Martin is a Leo. Huh. Are the rumors true? I'm kind of getting a no, but I do feel like there's something about maybe swinging or group maybe SEX activities possibly, but I'm not sure. All right, but Ace of Wands shows up connected to their secrecy, connected to work being amongst a group of people. I think they've had maybe there could be group SEX activities. The Empress shows up facing that card. I get females showing up here. I get 3 different females showing up here. At least one man and then 2 other people. There could be group SEX activities. There's definitely a secrecy or cover up energy. Um But I'm not. And then the Ace of Wands connected to the past, which could be seen as a penis, is facing this card, which is a card of secrecy. I think there's been some secret. What's the word I want to use? Salacious events, maybe that Duane Martin and Will Smith have engaged in together before, but I think there may be a group element to it. All right. Maybe we could ask the question differently. Like, how can I ask the question differently? Let me see what the people are saying. Did you a drive by on Fonzie? When Tisha Campbell Martin and Duane Martin were divorcing, Tisha went through courts for division of assets, only to discover that Will Smith owned the house that their family had been living in for years. Child. Yeah, I think they could be swingers. Has Will been involved in any sexual acts with other men? I mean, you may be onto something there, though, K Valley. Have Duane Martin or Will Smith engaged in any sort of sexual act with men or together? I'm trying to find a better word for sexual, but I can't think of a word. Have they engaged in let's say lovemaking, child? Has Will Smith and or Duane Martin engaged in any lovemaking together or maybe with the same sex, allegedly? No, Fonzie. Okay, don't worry. Forbes Swords, there's been a group element. There's a group element here. So yes, there could have been group lovemaking, or it's possible there's been some experiences. And there's almost like a hope of, I hope they don't say anything. I hope no one says anything. The hanged man connected to money and finances and resources. I'm wondering if maybe an NDA was signed, or maybe it was, could there have been a payout in some way, shape, or form? The strength card shows up connected to communication in the mind. Mm. I don't know why I get animals showing up. Nine of Swords shows up connected to emotions, family, and the home. Interesting. Have they engaged in any lovemaking with the same sex or together? I get the Sun card. I get a yes. They have. Whether they've done it together or done it separately, yes. The Sun card is a yes card, and the Sun card shows up connected to romance, self expression, creativity. Yes, there is some love making energy between, with, Dwayne Martin and Will Smith, and, maybe some bi curiousness or bisexualness, or something along those lines. Once again, we'll say allegedly for YouTube entertainment purposes, but I get a yes. I get, once again, a page of wands facing that card, which is interesting. I'm wondering if a young person has seen something as well. I get the Six of Cups connected to one-on-one relationships. I get a yes. There's been some romantic energy, maybe love, making energy allegedly between Dwayne Martin and Will Smith. Seven of Pentacles shows up. I'm wondering if there's something also that's been like the casting couch kind of thing. Like, have they done, have there been casting couch moments where they've maybe had to do something, right? Or had to engage in some sort of activity? Angela says Dwayne Martin, Fonzie better stop before he gets sprayed again. Exactly. Um, Angela says Dwayne Martin is not the only man Will Smith has allegedly been rumored to have been with. Well, the cards are confirming that, child. I get another female again, the Queen of Cups showing up, connected to open mindedness, stepping outside one's comfort zones. The Emperor shows up connected to the past. The Emperor could be a man in a position of power. The Emperor could be a Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, or Aries male. This could be Will Smith then, because Will Smith is a Libra. Female is facing him though. What is Jada Pinkett Smith's zodiac sign? Is she an Earth sign? She's a Virgo. So this could be another female. There could be a female who knows about Will Smith and his proclivities. Maybe who's engaged in things with Will Smith as well. Like, I don't think this is a new thing for Will Smith prior to him getting with Jada Pinkett Smith. Four of Wands, I'm telling you, there's a group aspect here. Group play, group lovemaking, allegedly. Like, there's something about that. All right. Five of Swords. Miscommunication, misunderstandings, not wanting the secret to get out. There's three people here in the cards, right? So where there's smoke, there's fire with these rumors about Duane Martin and Will Smith. All right. Now I'm not sure if the story about them, being caught in the act is true necessarily, but where there's smoke, there's fire in that act itself, in them participating in that sort of act altogether. Period. They may have a little bit of, maybe sugar in the tank somewhere. All right, both of them. Should we get a final card? And there's there's definitely energy of group fun. All right, group fun. We'll just say that group fun. All right, let's get a final card for Duane Martin and Will Smith. Are y'all a fan of group fun? Because I am not a fan of. I've never done group fun. I don't plan on ever doing it. But are y'all a fan? Because I know some people like that kind of stuff. I'm not into it. What's the final card for Duane Martin and Will Smith? Triskel. Interesting. Triskel shows up. Once again, that element of three. So was it Duane Martin and someone else, maybe? Was it Duane Martin, Will Smith, and someone else? And was that someone else a male or female? Allegedly, once again, just saying. But all right, Triskel, also called the Triskelion, is the Celtic symbol representing eternity and in paganism, the three aspects of the goddess: the maiden, the mother, and the crone. This symbol also represents the cycle of life, death, and rebirth. It is equal in all aspects of its cycle. The symbolism of the Triskel carries into other religions and trinities as well, such as the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, creation, preservation, destruction, past, present, future, creator, sustainer, destroyer, land, sea, sky. Actively, the symbol can represent action, cycles, progress, revolution, competition, and moving forward. When this symbol appears in your cards, the time to move forward is now. You have been dwelling upon a situation or are stuck in inaction where action or moving is forward is required. Take steps to break the stagnancy that is currently affecting your situation. So this whole rumor is rooted in something in the past, maybe. I feel like. I feel like this rumor has created issues as well for Duane Martin and Will Smith and their probably their relationships overall. Like I feel like Will Smith and Duane Martin may have had to literally separate themselves because of these rumors. And it's kind of like one of those things where it's like, can we move on? Like, but maybe moving on is telling the truth. I don't know. Maybe moving on is coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. Mm-mm-mm. It's time for me to break out of the shell. I have to shout that I am coming out. Oh, I'm coming out. Coming. I want the world to know. Oh, there has been speculation about involvement with August Alsina with Jada and Will. Interesting. Will and Jada are bisexuals in an open marriage, allegedly. Allegedly. On YouTube Bids, there's info about homosexual initiation, sex, and the entertainment biz. There you go, Angela. I wouldn't be surprised if Will Smith and Duane Martin have some stories. All right. The guy who outed them wasn't his secret to tell. I agree. August got with him and now he likes men. I think Jada picks people younger because they're more impressionable. This is it's so important to be who you are. Secrets just cause trouble. If you're gay, be gay. I agree. But it's easier said than done. Even though we live in 2023, there's still a lot of people, not just men, who are in the closet. Men and women who are struggling with, coming out of the closet. It can't be fun keeping all these secrets. I agree. Whatever you are, just come out and live your life. Yes. You're not into the group threesome thing either. Yeah, the threesome group thing is not for me. I'm open to it, but no more than two people and people I trust. Okay, Jada. All right. KB says, "Child, Will and Jada play around with men and women, just like Tip and Tiny. I wouldn't be surprised if Tisha Campbell and Duane Martin are swingers too." Mm. Real people shine like diamonds, shine bright like a diamond. Either way, Jada also Ben knew about all this. I also think Will and Duane love each other. Mm. Should we ask that? Is there a romantic connection between Will and Duane? Maybe we should ask that. Maybe we should do a reading on that real quick. I noticed when men get outed, it's swept under the rug. So many times Diddy has been called out and it dies down. I agree. It's very weird. Very, very weird. I'm a free spirited person. I don't judge. I love that. Carlito says, Will and Jada always struck me as swingers. Fun, fun, fun. No judgment here. All right, Carlito. No judgment. Wish them all well. All right. Well, let's see. Last question of the morning. Is there a romantic connection between Will Smith and Duane Martin? Let's see. Love is love, y'all. Five of Pentacles shows up. Interesting. This could be something that, once again, I said earlier, that could affect their careers, or maybe did affect their careers or their money. Remember, we come from a time, not just, too long ago, 20 years ago, this type of rumor would have definitely affected their careers, would have negative impacted their careers in a big way. And 20 years ago, Will Smith was still really big, right? Y'all know Will don't play about his image. That's one thing about a Libra. We don't play about our image, right? Well, I'm a Libra moon, but you know what I mean. I'm a Virgo rising, so I really don't play about my image. Sorry, y'all, my inhaler. Is there a romantic connection between Will Smith and Duane Martin? Is there a romantic connection between Will Smith and Duane Martin? I get the Six of Wands, which is a card of overcoming obstacles, movement forward. I could get the Death card connected to money and resources. Interesting, which could be a major change or shift financially. The World card shows up connected to communication, intellect, the mind, sibling energy. So they do have a brotherly kind of vibe. I get the King of Pentacles showing up here. Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, male, connected to emotions, family, and the home. Three of Wands shows up connected to romance. Huh. Three could be a card of open-minded, is the number of open-mindedness, stepping outside one's comfort zone, seeing what's out there. King of Wands, this could be Duane Martin. Duane is a Leo. This would be a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or Virgo male facing the Magician card. Is there a romantic connection between Duane Martin and Will Smith? This King of Wands, Duane Martin facing this Magician card connected to one-on-one relationships. The Magician card could be pulling the rabbit out of the hat. It's having everything you need to manifest, what you want. This can be a card of manipulation. The Magician can literally be a magician, someone who does magic. Someone who they don't have the card in their hand and suddenly there is a card in their hand, kind of thing. So there's some magic trick going on here in some way, shape, or form. Ten of Pentacles connected to money or connected to sex, sexuality. Huh. Is there a romantic connection between these two? I don't get a strong romantic energy, to be honest with you. Getting a lot of money. I don't get a strong romantic connection with these two, to be honest with you. I don't see that. I think, are there some things that they participated in allegedly? I'm going to have to say yes. Could it even be something like a gay for pay kind of thing? I'm going to have to say allegedly yes. Right? For YouTube entertainment purposes, I have to preface it with allegedly. But I don't get romantic energy between Duane Martin and Will Smith. All right. Now, there's definitely something with Duane Martin towards Will, maybe, or his marriage, or his relation, or Will's marriage or relationship. But Duane Martin shows up in a placement of work, job, daily routine, which is interesting. So this more so feels like a brotherly bond, like frat brothers kind of thing. Like they feel like brothers to me, like Will Smith and Duane Martin. But with frat brothers, like if they get too drunk, they can get touchy feely with one another. Sometimes frat brothers like to slap each other's asses and stuff like that. So they kind of have that vibe going with them. Maybe one day the frat brothers get too drunk. Something might slip into something else. You know how that goes, right? That's the vibe I get with these two. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's 2023. I don't care who these grown people want to hunch on. They too old, but they too old for their sex antics to be aired out. I agree. I agree. As long as you're protected, as long as you get tested and just protect yourself, who cares, Honestly. Know your status and all those types of things we were taught growing up, right? They need to clean it up. I feel like Dwayne should be swapped with August. Well, I will say, I think Dwayne is very attractive. If I had to choose between Will and Dwayne, I probably would choose Dwayne. August, I'm not very attracted to. August, he seems like, I don't know. Will has the charisma and Jada is great at manipulation. I can see how they would have been able to hide this for so long. Someone has to be angry at Will and trying to embarrass him. Sometimes a hookup is just a hookup, exactly. What is Dwayne doing these days? Because I swear he hasn't been in any movies or shows. The rumors are the only thing keeping his name out there as of lately. I agree. Well, there is a new Scream movie coming out, and he was in Scream 2, so maybe he did survive. So maybe he might show up in one of the Scream movies. Alana says Lisa Ray complained about her husband running off with Duane Martin as well. I mean, I definitely think there's some bisexual, like clearly, like it was kind of confirmed in the second reading we did. Like like they've definitely done some things, right? You would choose Jada. Well, Jada and Jada, child. All right, Jada and Jada, honey. All right, you guys. Well, thank you all for listening and watching. I didn't expect for this show to go on that long. I'm gonna run to Starbucks and get me a coffee, maybe get me a breakfast sandwich, and come back and do some readings before I go out tonight because I'm going to a drag show. I'm going to a RuPaul's Drag Race Christmas show tonight, and I'm very excited. Let's get the final card for the energy of today. What's the energy of today, Spirit? Ooh, 10 of action. Who needs to get organized out there? I know I need to. If y'all saw my apartment right now, man, I really need to get organized, more organized, and clean up. But it says here, you're working too hard, but look at how disorganized everything is in there. And look at the cat right there. Y'all see the cat? It says you're working too hard. The angels are asking you to find a healthy balance between your career and your personal life. Be willing to ask for help from others in order to lighten your load so that you can take better care of yourself. Straining to make others happy can be harmful to your health. Take time for your personal lives today, child. Take time for yourself today. A lot of us are working, right? And we're trying to meet deadlines, and we're exhausted. We're not getting enough sleep. We're not eating. Take care of yourself today. All right. Have some me time today if you can afford it. All right. Get organized if you can. All right. And enjoy yourself. Remember, life is not all about work. Do you go and drag yourself? I thought about it, but I don't know. I would go and drag if I weren't going by myself, but since I'm going by myself, I probably won't get in drag because I would probably need someone like as my like bodyguard, maybe. I don't know, like my protector. But since I don't have that, I'm going by myself. I probably won't go and drag. I will have fun. I'm very excited. Get a green tea frap with a double shot of matcha. Oh, interesting. I didn't know they made green tea frappuccinos. Sounds so fun. Hope you have a blast. Thank you. Do you have permission to give out the ceviche recipe? I think so. It was a YouTube video, so I'm gonna have to find the YouTube video. But if you just type in ceviche, it'll pop up. You started organizing and cleaning. I started, but I have not finished. So I need to finish. I always feel like that kind of advice is directed at me, but I feel like I need to be doing more. I would say rest. Rest is just as productive as actually doing something. Enjoy the show. Love the cards for the day at the end. Thank you. Your mom is visiting tomorrow. Yes, I will have fun. Have a time evening at the drag show tonight. Thank you. I love drag shows. Me too. I'm very excited. Or chai iced coffee with matcha green tea cold foam. I was thinking of chai. Like I've been kind of wanting some chai tea lately. So I might get a chai. I don't know. I might get a. Do they have chai coffee? Do they have chai espresso? Because I think that's what I really want. I want like chai and espresso. Or maybe I'll get an Americano. Careful with those Starbucks cups. They have plastic linings that can hurt some people. Lamarr, have fun and be safe. All right, you guys. Well, I will talk to you all tomorrow. Thank you all for listening and watching. If you would like to get a reading, I'm available before preferably 7 p.m. tonight. Once again, by 7 p.m., I probably will have to be on the road. Luckily, by then, hopefully there's no traffic. Lord, please don't let there be traffic tonight. All right, you guys. I love you all. I will see you all later. Thank you all for listening and watching. And contact me for a reading, 703-791-9162, or visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'm available for readings today. So contact me for a reading. And also thank you to those who purchased readings while I was live just now, because there was about maybe one or two of you who did purchase a reading during the show. I just learned chai as a flavoring, so you could ask them to add it to an espresso, presumably. Okay, thank you for that. All right, y'all. Well, I will see y'all later. Love and light. God bless. Until the next one. What song do I want to play? What song do y'all want to hear as the outro? I feel like I play Barbie and Ken way too much because I like that one, but what song do y'all want to hear? Maybe we should play Leave Me Alone or Dance. You love my intro? All right, let's play Psychic with the T. Bye, y'all.
Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me, that's me. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say, let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong, this tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with the T, that's me, that's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me, that's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time. That's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong. That's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong. That's me, that's me.